The color wheel. You are working with these two worksheets today. The one on the left is for note taking and the one on the right is for today's exercise. Go ahead and take out your primary colors, the black and the white, from your acrylic set. You will be using some aluminum foil and some Q-tips for mixing if you have any at home. The first thing you're going to do is that you are going to add a little bit of paint on your aluminum foil. You're going to start out with the primary colors and you're going to place them like I did in a triangle. Go ahead and pick up your Q-tip and color in your primary colors. So where it says red, go ahead and fill in a little circle in red. We're only going to be doing little samples. That's why we're adding a little bit of paint at a time, because today we're going to learn how to mix colors. Now moving on to my second primary color, which is yellow. And finally, my third primary color, which is blue. Notice how I changed Q-tips for every color. Okay, so I've got my three main primary colors. Next, we're moving on to the secondary colors, which are the ones that are right in between the primaries. So right in the middle of yellow and blue, go ahead and add a little bit of yellow and a little bit of blue. And then you're going to mix the yellow and the blue and see what color comes out. So yellow and blue make green. That's a secondary color. So right in the middle of the yellow and the blue, go ahead and fill in with green. Now the one closest to the blue side, you're going to add a little bit more blue. Now, to the green that you made, you're going to add more yellow. And then you're going to fill in the square or the shape right next to the yellow. Okay, so I went ahead and I continued on to with orange. So in between red and yellow is orange. I filled it in. I went ahead and I lightened my yellow. Moved on to purple. And there you go. Now, as your colors go in, you're going to be adding more white. Those are the tints. And as they get darker, the shade, you're going to be adding more black. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my tints. As you can see on the bottom portion, it shows you a scale where the hues are in the middle, and then it goes from shades on the right to tints on the left. But here I'm going to go ahead and start with my tints. So I am basically starting out with my main hue, my main color, and then I'm adding a little bit more white, and then adding it, and then filling in that shape that precedes the original hue towards the center. So I added a little bit more white to the red, then a lot more white, and then I get to the lightest pastel version of that color. Here's a time lapse. I went ahead and I added white to all of my main colors. So think about it as like a dark, medium light. So after you continue adding more and more white, the closer you get to the center, you're going to do that for all of your hues. Now on the outside of the color wheel, it says shade. You're actually going to be adding a little bit of black to your hue to make it a little darker. In this video, I did not complete the color wheel, but I wanted to verbally explain so you could understand.